48 seats are up for grabs in Maharashtra. Crucial battle between the Mahavikas Aghadi as well as the BJP-led NDA. Meanwhile, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are addressing the media regarding their seat-sharing formula. Let's cut across.
ठाणे, रायगड, मावळ, धाराशिव, रत्नागिरी, बुलढाणा, हातकणंगले, संभाजीनगर, शिर्डी, सांगली, हिंगोली, यवतमाळ, वाशिम,
मुंबई नॉर्थ,
मुंबई नॉर्थ मध्ये दक्षिण मध्य, मुंबई नॉर्थ वेस्ट, उत्तर पश्चिम, मुंबई नॉर्थ वेस्ट, उत्तर पश्चिम, इथे अमोल कीर्तीकर आपले लढणार. नॉर्थ वेस्ट, मुंबई दक्षिण मध्य, मुंबई दक्षिण मध्य म्हणजे मुंबई साऊथ सेंट्रल, नंतर मुंबई दक्षिण, मुंबई साऊथ, या साधारण 21 जागा शिवसेना आणि मुंबई ईशान्य, या 21 जागा शिवसेना. शिवसेना 21 जागा लढते, शिवसेना 21, काँग्रेस पक्ष 17 आणि राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्ष 10 जागांवर लढत आहे. आणि अत्यंत या जागांचं वाटप हे अत्यंत खेळीमेळी सहजरित्या झालेलं आहे. आणि या 48 जागांवर कशा प्रकारे प्रचार यंत्रणा एकत्र राबवावी या संदर्भात काही वेळापूर्वी मी
All right, my colleague Vikas Srivastava with us on the broadcast. Vikas, what is the seat-sharing deal that has been inked between the different parties in the Mahavikas Aghadi? It seems Vikas's connection is facing issues. Meanwhile, let's cut across live.
पैसे असताना त्यांच्याकडे सुश्रूत केली आणि येणारे जाणारे याचं वाचन शिवसेनेने केले. 48 जागा आहेत, त्यापैकी एकही जागेवर आता मत भेट किंवा मत लिहिण्याचा नाही. तुमचं 1 वर्षाचं आहे, त्यामुळे ते सांगली असेल किंवा आणखी काय असेल याचं जे वाचन केलं त्या सगळ्याचा निर्णय 1 वर्षांनी झालेला आहे.
पण तुम्ही सगळे एकत्र या ज्या जागा आहेत, कारण की आता खालच्या कार्यकर्त्यांना तशा पद्धतीचा संदेश दिलाय का? कारण की चर्चा जी खाली जे आहे ते जागा वाटप करत असताना वरती जरी निर्णय झाला असला तरी खाली कार्यकर्ते ते पद्धतीने काम करतील.
पहिल्या प्रथम नव्या वर्षाच्या आपल्याला सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि आपल्या माध्यमातून महाराष्ट्रातीलच नव्हे तर संपूर्ण देशाच्या जनतेला हे नवीन वर्ष अत्यंत सुखाचं, समृद्धीचं, आनंदाचं आणि हुकुमशाही नष्ट होण्याचं जावो या शुभेच्छा देतो. साहजिकच आहे, युती किंवा आघाडी म्हटल्यानंतर जागा वाटपाबद्दल शक्य असेल तिथपर्यंत आम्ही चर्चा करत असतो आणि तो प्रत्येकाचा अधिकार असतो. मात्र एक क्षण असा येतो की त्यावेळेला एकमेकाला समजून घेऊन जागा वाटप जाहीर करून प्रत्यक्ष निवडणूक जिंकण्याची तयारी सुरू करावी लागते आणि तो क्षण आता आज आलेला आहे. सर्वांच्या मनातल्या शंकांना आजच्या या पत्रकार परिषदेतून उत्तरं मिळाली असतील आणि आपण जो काही विचार करता की खालच्या पातळीवरती वगैरे असं काही नसतं, इच्छा ही सगळ्यांची असते, महत्वाकांक्षाही असते, त्याच्याबद्दल काही तो गुन्हा नाही, अपराध नाही. मात्र परत सांगतो की जिंकण्याचं एक
All right, there of course we've heard Uddhav Thackeray speak to the media and reveal the seat sharing formula, the seat sharing deal that has in fact been brokered between the different allies in the Maha Vikas Aghadi. My colleague Rushali Kadam with us on the broadcast. Rushali, what can you tell our viewers? What exactly was Uddhav Thackeray saying? What is the deal that has been inked?
Well, finally the MVA has cracked the deal after a long marathon meeting that UBT will get 21 seat, Congress will contest on 17 seat, and Sharad Pawar group will contest on 10 seats. This is the final figure, that is 21, 17 and 10 has been finalized after a long time. And what are those places where Congress will be contesting is Nandurbar, Dhule, Akola, Amravati, Nagpur, Bhandara, Gondia, Gadchiroli, Chimur, Chandrapur, Nanded, Jalna. In Mumbai, particularly North Central, will be contested by Congress, which is a very important decision which has taken place, particularly as far as the Mumbai is concerned, as well as North Mumbai, which is also known as the bastion of BJP. There Congress will contest. So there will be a straight fight between BJP and Congress, particularly in Mumbai at the two places. Remember, it was Nirupam also, while speaking to Newsec, exclusively said that, Congress is completely wiped out from Mumbai. But in this particular seat sharing, what we are learning is 2 seats out of 6 seats have been given to Congress. So certainly the Congress presence will be there as far as the candidature is concerned. Then, of course, Pune will be contested from the Congress, Latur, Solapur, Kolhapur, Ramteg. These are the places where Congress will be contesting. As far as the Sharad Pawar Rashtravadi Congress NCP is concerned, 10 seats they are contesting. Particularly the important is Baramati, Shirur, Satara, Bhivandi, Dindori, Mada, Raver, Wardha, Ahmednagar and Ahmednagar South and Beed. These are the important 10 places in which particularly Baramati is very important as far as the Pawar family is concerned, and another is Beed, where Sharad Pawar.
Indeed, and we will get to that. We'll get to that, especially the battle for Baramati. We'll get back to that. Let's again dip into what the leaders are saying. Rushali, stay on with us.
आज आम्ही आज संपुष्टात आणलेला आहे. मोठं मन करून आमच्याही कार्यकर्त्यांनी देशामध्ये भाजपचं सरकार आणि नरेंद्र मोदीचं सरकार हे सत्तेतून बाहेर काढण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातला एक प्रयत्न आम्ही सुरू केलेला आहे. आणि महाविकास आघाडी म्हणून महाराष्ट्रातून भाजपचं पानिपत करणं, त्याला सत्तेच्या बाहेर काढणं आणि राज्याच्या जनतेला, कारण की आज राज्यातलं जे सरकार आहे भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार आहे, केंद्रातलं सरकार हे भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार आहे. झुटो के सरदार असं व्याख्या दिली तर आजकाल चंद्रपूरमध्ये आपण पाहिलं की म्हणजे पुन्हा म्हणजे काँग्रेसने जो जाहीरनामा सामाजिक न्यायाचा दिला त्याला मुस्लिम लीगशी जोडतात आहेत. तर यांची पातळी किती खाली गेली हे आपल्याला पाहायला मिळते. जनगणना हा या देशातल्या प्रत्येक बहुजनांचा, शोषित पीडितांचा तो अधिकार आहे. राहुल गांधीजींनी ती भूमिका मांडली, यांच्या पोटात दुखायला लागलं. त्याला मुस्लिम लीगशी जोडायचं कारण काय? मुस्लिम लीगने या देशाला तोडलं, फाळणी केली. यांचा जो एक अजून आहे हिंदू महासभा, त्यांनी पण या देशाच्या या व्यवस्थेमध्ये फाळणीमध्ये त्यांचं मोठं योगदान आहे. पण मुस्लिम लीगचा उल्लेख करण्याच्या मागचा यांचा उद्देश काय? या राज्यामध्ये आणि या देशामध्ये सामाजिक न्यायाची भूमिका नसली पाहिजे ही भाजपची मानसिकता आहे. ते काल नरेंद्र मोदींच्या देशाच्या प्रधानमंत्र्यांच्या वक्तव्यातून स्पष्ट झालेलं आहे. त्याच्यामुळे काँग्रेस या महाविकास आघाडीमध्ये जे सांगली, भिवंडी आपल्या जागेचा उल्लेख आपण करताय, आमचे सगळे कार्यकर्ते एकजुटीनं महाविकास आघाडीच्या उमेदवाराला जिंकून आणण्यासाठी पूर्ण प्रयत्न करणार. आपण जे काही प्रश्न विचारताय की मतं तुमची एकमेकाला जातील का, बिलकुल जाणार. कारण की राष्ट्रवादी आणि शिवसेना हे जे ओरिजिनल पक्ष आहेत त्यांचे दोन्ही नेते आमच्या जवळ बसलेले आहेत. काल नरेंद्र मोदी सांगतात की हा नकली शिवसेना आहे. बाळासाहेब ठाकरेंच्या निर्माण केलेला हा जो शिवसेना आहे त्या शिवसेनेला नकली शिवसेना म्हणायचं आणि केंद्रीय तपास यंत्रणेचा दुरुपयोग करून, सत्तेचा दुरुपयोग करून शिवसेनेला जे तोडलं गेलं, राष्ट्रवादीला तोडलं गेलं, एक राष्ट्रवादीचे कार्यकर्ते किंवा शिवसेनेचे ओरिजिनल कार्यकर्ते हे विसरणार नाहीये. त्यामुळे मत ट्रान्सफरचा हा जो प्रश्न तुम्ही उपस्थित केला हे कुठलाही नाही. तीनही पक्षाचे कार्यकर्ते आणि खाली नेते हे जॉईंटली ही लढाई लढतील आणि महाराष्ट्रामध्ये.
All right, there of course we've heard the Mahavikas Aghadi also taking a dig at Prime Minister Modi over his statements that the Congress manifesto is a Muslim League manifesto. The MVA of course maintaining that this sort of depicts the mindset of the Bharatiya Janata Party as well as the Prime Minister. Roshali is still with us on the broadcast. The political war of words between the BJP and the Congress of course escalates. Meanwhile, the INTIA allies are backing the Congress. What can you share with our viewers?
Well, of course, the way India Alliance is backing Congress and their manifesto, at the same time, they are, taking a dig at the speech. Remember, yesterday, is Prachar rally from the interiors of Maharashtra, that is Chandrapur district, where BJP is having a stronghold. And while giving a speech, he has mentioned few points where now Uddhav Thackeray is opposing those points by claiming that the Prime Minister has taken oath as the Prime Minister of this country and not the Prime Minister of BJP. This is what the Uddhav Thackeray has said. So certainly he has taking particularly, we have seen that in his speech also, Uddhav Thackeray is completely targeting BJP at this point of time because it's a election season, and of course the big opponent of UBT is BJP, and certainly we can see that that's the reason why UBT is targeting BJP at this point of time on the speech of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Indeed, and as far as the battle in Baramati is concerned, it's very interesting because it is a face-off between relatives. Suneta Pawar is the Baramati candidate for the NCP Ajit Pawar-led faction. Meanwhile, Supriya Sule, of course, looking at retaining her seat.
Well, of course, Supriya Sule is saying that please vote for me 4th time. Remember, 3 time. Consequently, Supriya Sule is winning from this particular constituency. Baramati is a model of development done by the Pawar. So certainly the fight of taking advantage of who has done what for the Baramati is going on currently in Baramati, whether it's Ajit Pawar who worked harder for Baramati or Sharad Pawar. In fact, in the family itself, we can say that Ajit Pawar's brother also, elder brother also, somewhere saying that vote for Sharad Pawar. So certainly, it's a very high voltage drama happening in Baramati at this point of time because it's a tussle between Pawar and Pawar. Sunetra Pawar versus Supriya Sule. So certainly it's very interesting, and we have heard also Sharad Pawar yesterday. He also made a statement against the Prime Minister because here it's a BJP versus the UBT and Sharad Pawar fraction mostly, because these are the two parties which have been divided in this particular regime of BJP. So certainly the main opponent is BJP of UBT and NCP Sharad Pawar-led fraction, and that's a core reason where we can see the word of war is happening between Uddhav Thackeray and Narendra Modi and Sharad Pawar. And he is blaming Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is also making some statements on Sharad Pawar. So certainly the battle will still continue. But as far as the MVA is concerned, let me tell you, the marathon meeting happened for months. And after a long period of time, finally, on the auspicious occasion of Gudi Padwa in Maharashtra, now the MVA has tackled the seats, and it's a UBT who has emerged as a big brother. If you see the MVA seat sharing, who has grabbed 21 seats, out of 48, which is a big number. Last time 23 seats were contested by Shiv Sena, then Shiv Sena, and now UBT has captured 21 seats, 17 for Congress and 10 for NCP-led Sharad Pawar.
Indeed, and you also, Roshali, you've also told us about Mumbai in particular, that 2 out of 6 seats in Mumbai have been given to the Congress party. Now, the battle for Mumbai, especially Mumbai North, is very interesting because Piyush Goyal, who's currently the leader of the House in the Rajya Sabha, will be contesting the Lok Sabha elections this time around, and is, of course, looking at bringing that seat for the BJP. Are there any murmurs at this point of time? What exactly are the seats that the Congress has been allotted out of the 6 constituencies in Mumbai?
It's a very important question indeed, because it's North Mumbai where BJP is having a strong bastion, and this is the place from where Ram Naik, be it Gopal Shetty, they won this election with the margin of 7 lakhs. It's not a joke, like 7 lakhs of the margin as compared to the opponent candidate. This is the history of this particular constituency. UBT is particularly eyeing on this constituency, and we know that Vinod Ghosalkar, the senior leader of UBT, wanted to contest from this particular constituency, but now this constituency has gone to Congress, which is itself is a big thing, that who will be the candidate from the Congress side. It's very interesting because we have seen that how UBT tried hard to field Vinod Ghosalkar or his daughter-in-law for this particular constituency. They were murmuring that this time Vinod Ghosalkar's daughter-in-law might contest against Piyush Goyal because she is having a sympathy, also has her husband killed in a firing. So certainly in a Facebook firing, which was a very shocking incident, took place in this particular constituency, and that's the reason why UBT was eyeing on this particular seat. But now the seat has gone to Congress, and one more important is the North Central seat. Remember, this is a very traditional seat of Congress. Here again, UBT was eyeing on this seat. They wanted to field someone from this seat, but from UBT. But again, Congress has able to secure this particular constituency. Remember, it's a Priya Dutt who used to contest from this constituency. And as per the report and survey, this particular constituency is very favorable this time for Congress. But again, they were murmuring that the Congress may not be able to secure because UBT is emerging as a big brother and dominating on every single seat, particularly in Mumbai. So certainly, and this is particular seat of North Central where Matoshi comes, Uddhav Thakere's residents come in this particular constituency. So here he was trying hard to get this particular constituency for the UBT faction, but Congress has able to secure its traditional constituency. And now it's very interesting. Remember, while speaking to NewsX, Priya Dutt has said that this time she may not contest from this constituency. So what now the Congress will do, as they have secured this constituency once again, where they are going to field Priya Dutt once again, or they convince her or somebody, Naseem Khan, we are learning that is trying hard to contest from this particular constituency. So who will get this constituency is very interesting
for this constituency. Indeed, Roshali, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those comprehensive details with our viewers. We will keep an eye out for the battle for 48 seats in Maharashtra. Remember, viewers, a chunk of the 543 seats, it is a numbers game, and Maharashtra is a very, very crucial state.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.